How's it going, guys? Zabby here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my setup that I use in Alaska here at Kaniq Creek in Fishing Planet. This is a great lake to catch some unique salmon and get a good amount of XP. You can also get a decent amount of money here as well. Now, there is a few different spots you can fish here, but there's one spot in particular I really like. So I'm going to show you guys my first setup here, which is a bottom rod 360 with a Thunderspin 4500. Now, if you guys don't know where to go, grab that bottom rods. And there is the bottom rod 360 right there. It unlocks at level 38. Now, I think you will need to be level 39, if I remember correctly, to do this build completely. And then the Thunderspin 4500 is just in spin reels here, and it's a little bit over. This one unlocks a little bit later. Locks at this one also unlocks at 38. I think it's the leader that unlocks at 39. But basically, this is a level 38, 39 setup. We have 15.4 kilogram braid on there. This braid unlocks, it's either 38 or 39 as well. Let me just go to it. It unlocks at 39 for that line right there. All right, guys, so we have a mono leader on here. It's a 15 kilogram leader. So just go into lines, go to mono leaders, scroll on to 15 pound test here. It unlocks at level 38. So again, this whole setup so far, the max level is 39. So this is right after you unlock this place. Now, you can wait till longer if you want to, farm more efficiently and whatnot. But this setup here is not bad. I'm using the 4.0 barbless hook. You can use 4.0, 5.0, 6.0. It depends on what you guys want to do here. If you want to just catch a lot of fish, 4.0 is pretty good. If you want to go unique farming, you can go to bigger hook sizes. I got a 200 gram sinker on here. On my other setup, I have a 100 gram. It's going to say that the 200 gram one is overweight, but it doesn't really matter. And now for leader length, I just left it maxed out like this and used large minnows. Now, you guys can obviously experiment a little bit with the leader length. You want to shorten it. It's up to you guys. You guys know what you're doing by now. If you're this level, you guys know how to test stuff out. The lure setup here. We got the Rivertech Zeus 220 and the Thunderspin 5000. So just go into spinning rods. Go on over. The Rivertech Zeus unlocks at level 39. This is the 250. So this is a 19.5 kilogram one. And then the Thunderspin 5000, which is just a little bit higher up than the one we just had, just to give that extra kilogram of weight here. So this one unlocks at 39 as well. Same exact line as the last one, 15.4 kilograms. So same line as before. I just buy a bunch of that line. Now for lure setups here, there's a bunch of different things you guys can do. I really like this bullet spinner with a red tail. So this bullet spinner is 36 grams. You guys at this level should be able to get a 2.0 and a 4.01. Let me just go into here. Fitting hook size 4.0. So there it is, unlocks at level 39, the bullet spinner 4.0. And then there's also a 2.01 that unlocks at 38, which you can definitely go ahead and use. Other than that, there's some medium spoons and casting spoons you got here. These single spoons you unlock a little bit higher level, but I believe those medium spoons you guys unlock should have unlocked by now as well. Let me just go double check. Yeah, so you get this medium spoon at 24. There's a casting spoon, which you don't really need. There's nighttime medium spoons you get at 38, and then these you unlock at 40 if you want to eventually use them, or if you're higher level, feel free to go ahead. They work too. Now, also, I do have an X Series jig head at 4.0, which you can go and use. There's shads you can get here, and nymphs, which you can definitely do. You can do something like this, a 4.0 jig head with a 7.5 centimeter nymph. Now, if you just want to go into there, there's all the jig heads. 4.0 will work good. Again, if you guys want to go after something bigger, feel free to go ahead. But it's really up to you guys what you want to do. And you can obviously just double check what you have unlocked for that setup, fitting that hook size you want to be using. So there's the 10 centimeter shads. Those will work. Now, I personally prefer the spinner. The bullet spinner with the red tail absolutely destroys these fish for me, guys. So feel free to go ahead and just use that setup. I've caught quite a few uniques just with this setup here alone. But definitely go ahead and give this a shot if you're not having success with any of these other lures here. Okay, guys. Other than that, you're gonna need a pretty big keep net to go here, guys. The salmon, they get pretty heavy. If you guys want to see, the biggest one I caught here, a unique Chinook Salmon, was 29.53 or 83 kilograms. So very, very big. That was actually with shiners. So again, you guys can use shiners for this too. But large minnows and shiners definitely going to be what you want to bring here for your bait. You can use spawn sack and dragonflies as well. Spawn sack works. I just find the bite rate and the fish quality better off the large minnows and the shiners. I don't know why, but that's just what I've found. Especially large minnows have been really, really good for this spot. For the other salmon that are here, let me just scroll on down just so I can show you guys. Let me just get to it. There's a unique Coho Salmon, 13.36 kilograms. So some of these unique salmon, you're not going to get a ton of XP for. But if you get any of these Chinook Salmon, these unique ones, you're going to get tons of XP for those. Trophies are still going to give you XP with this setup as well. If you guys have any other things you need to bring, make sure you bring a rod holder. I'm doing 2 setups here. If you can do 3 or 4 rod setups while doing a lure setup, definitely go ahead and do that. It's up to you guys what you want to do. I don't know what your setups are all like at this point, but that is my recommended setup. You can obviously go with something a little bit heavy duty if you're a higher level, depending on what you want to do. It's up to you guys, but those setups there should be good enough. Anyways, let's head to Alaska, boys. All right, when you guys get to Alaska, you're going to want to click on this one down here, the far right, the Hunter's Cabin. Now, this has been my favorite spot to fish on here. I fished some of the other areas, but this is really the only one where I made like half decent money in XP. And the fishing here is not that quick, guys. Like, you're going to have to spend quite a bit of time here per day fishing, trying to farm out those uniques. It's not like the sturgeon or the pike. It's not going to be instant, nonstop, all day, every day. I've seen a lot of people fish right over here too, and I fished a few there. You can see I got some markers over there. And I've caught fish just from all of these little platforms you can do here. But basically, all you're going to do is run all the way down to the bottom of the lake here, or river, stream, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's not really a lake. But it's a pretty far walk. You guys can see my markers down there already. And this is what you got to do. This is just where I've had the best success. And same thing as other lakes and rivers. What you're going to want to do here is just fish prime time, guys. And nighttime fishing does work here as well. So if you want to go ahead and use that nighttime shad here, that'll work. You want to just go ahead and use whatever at nighttime. It's going to work here, guys. You're still going to catch stuff. It's not as fast as other places, but the uniques do give good XP. And you can obviously come here with a lighter setup too if you want to even maximize it a little bit more. But I just didn't want to do anything too light. Just because salmon are hard fights, guys. They're not easy. Like, they really are not easy fish to catch. You're going to want to constantly reel in with them. But anyways, there are my 2 markers. And you guys can see once I pull out my map here. Let's go down. There's a deep spot there. There's the unique Chinook that I caught with the large minnows. And then there is a bullet spinner one there that I already recommended you guys to do. I'll show you how far out they are individually. They're not too crazy or anything. But basically what I do is I like to aim in between these 2. So let me just put one there. Just so I can get the depth for you guys, or the length for you guys. So that's 31 meters there. Then let me go to the further one. I'll obviously throw up the conversions for you guys. But basically, anywhere in between those 2, I've had really, really good luck. You can go to the left, you can go to the right. Either one of them is going to work. 52, so anywhere in that general area is going to do pretty good for you guys. And then for casting, or sorry, for the lure setup, basically all I do is just cast it out there. Just go anywhere in this area, and then it kind of, the movement of the water drags it over, but basically anywhere works for that. But I'm going to skip ahead to the prime time, guys, which is later on in the day, and I'm going to try and catch a few fish, show you guys what you can grab here. All right, guys, so you can see I got a fish on here with the bullet spinner. I got one beeping on the rod stand as well. We're going to go ahead and try and bring this one in. It's definitely a smaller fish. You guys are going to get some smaller ones with these hook sizes, so again, it really depends on what you're doing here. If you're trying to farm uniques, you're trying to get cash. But $600 for a salmon there. When you guys do bring in the uniques, this is a pretty good spot. This one looks pretty hefty, though. Maybe not. Doing a little bit of a fight. But one tip I'm going to give you guys is constantly be reeling in with these salmon, because if you give them any slack, they just run with it. And you might end up losing some fish. So be prepared to have to run back, too, while you're fighting the fish. I had that happen here a few times, where I literally had to, like, start running backwards to keep the tension high, or else I was going to lose that fish. This guy actually looks like a half decent size here, which is good. We got another one on already, so that you can see here, like I started at 1,700 hours. We already got 3 fish in 10 minutes in game, which is pretty solid. But it does die out after a while, which means you're probably gonna have to move around, move up and down a little bit depending. But you can also just stay here and farm. I made quite a bit of money in XP here, and it's fun fishing for some salmon because they give a lot of better fight than some of the stuff you guys have been used to. So you can see there, we got to get a 7.74 Chinook Salmon. And with that, even though it was a common, it did give us 2 green arrows on XP on the bottom rod. So if you guys imagine a trophy or a unique, you guys are going to be getting good XP here, okay? The other salmon aren't as big, but those Chinook Salmons they're absolutely awesome for XP and money, okay, guys? Let's just go ahead and bring this one in and see what we got. And there we go. We got another 7.2 kilogram Chinook Salmon, 416 XP, and $1,000 for this. And I'm going to keep trying to farm for a trophy and a unique just to show you guys roughly how much you're going to be making off these. All right, guys, here you go. Here's a unique Coho Salmon. So it's not the Chinook, but it's still pretty solid. You gain a lot of XP, almost 1,000 XP. And we do have some other fish on here, I believe. So let's just go ahead and reel these in. I was using the bullet spinner there, guys. Now, I'm still going to try and get you a unique Chinook Salmon here. But there you go, a unique Coho Salmon. Almost 1,000 XP, guys. So it's very good XP up here. If you know what you're doing, you'll definitely get a lot of XP. Honestly, this place is just gorgeous too, and it's just really fun fishing for salmon. So if you guys are looking for a nice place to look at and a nice place to fish while making some XP, this is definitely a spot to do it. Let's get this one in here and see if we got another unique on the line here. Alright, guys, there is a trophy if you wanted to take a look at that. Still getting good amount of XP, 770 XP, pretty solid. Let's go ahead and see if this one is the unique we're looking for. Alright, there it is, guys. A unique Chinook Salmon, 23.49 kilograms, 2,000 XP with a barbless 4.0 hook, $3,500. If you guys can catch uniques here, you guys are going to be making tons of money, and you're going to be leveling up very fast. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you later. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the description, the links to my social media platforms and Discord where you can come hang out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. And also comment down below and I'll try to respond as best as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.